And today's episode of Free Friday is sponsored by Sketchfab. Sketchfab is the largest platform on the internet that gives 3D artists the opportunity to publish, share, discover, buy, and even sell 3D, VR, and AR content. Sketchfab provides you with an online 3D viewer which is based on the WebGL and WebAR technology. And this simply allows you to view your 3D content on the web, mobile browsers, and also on virtual reality headsets. So in case you want to publish or even buy or sell your next 3D content, go Sketchfab. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Ask NK. This is another interesting episode of Free Friday, and today we have a whole lot of things that you guys will want to get. And the very first one which we're going to start off is from Blender Cloud. Now the beautiful thing is the guys at Blender Foundation, actually somebody that is working within the grease pencil side of things, has decided to release some awesome brushes for everyone to be able to work with. And I'm talking about nothing more than the Brush Pack Volume 2, which is now here, and you can use this with Blender 2.8 and all of the 2.0 series all the way to 2.90. And this is made available by Daniel Martinez, the very same guy that is working alongside Pablo to create the key mesh for Blender. So if you want to take a look at how these things work, you want to see how to grab these grease pencils, get some of these cool brushes, there's going to be a link in the description where you can check it out. Now something very interesting is you can also see some some snippets of how you can work with this, how you can install and how you can import these brushes. And of course there is over 67 plus different samples, so just in case you want to see how these things look like, or maybe you want to download the scenes and see them, then you can go ahead and download these scenes, see how the creators actually created these particular cool looking animations. And a huge shout out to the guys at Blender Foundation for giving this one out for free. So if you're feeling very hyped about it, you can go ahead and download the file, and once you proceed to download this file, it's going to come on with one folder and also a Blender file. Now once you open the Blender file, you would notice that you have all of the brushes right here. So you can take a look at the brushes that you have right here, and you can also see some of the setup that is available. And with that said, let's take a look at somewhere else where you can get 3D content that you can also use with Blender. So I'm talking about an amazing website which is known as RenderHub. So RenderHub is a place where you can find tons and tons of 3D models, a whole lot of them, and of course you can see the polygon count just keeps going all the way high, and you can find both premium, sold out stuff, free stuff. You can find them here. So the best thing about this site is you'll find 3D contents in categories. If you want to search for 3D models, DAS contents, printable contents, or textures, you can definitely find them there. If you're looking for weapons, insect, animals, anatomy, all of these things, you can check them out. And the beautiful part is once you simply select any of the ones that you want, you can obviously see a huge set of things that you can get for free. You can see these ones which you can also get for free right here, like the sofa. You can see all of these ones. These are within the 3D section, so you can see things like this that you can definitely get for free. And of course you can also proceed to see some premium ones which you need to pay for. A beautiful thing here is if you also go towards the military side, you would also notice that you have a huge set of military graded looking stuff, and some of the ones that you get here are totally not free. Some of the ones that you get here are for free, so you can actually take a look at them. You can also choose to filter these things by categories, so in case you're looking for skin textures, sound effects, there's just a whole lot of things that you can find right here. So this is a great find, and it is a very nice one, and I believe it's going to come in handy for a lot of people who would want to use some of the free assets that is available right here for their next project. So simply come through, check these things out for yourself, and get good with them. And with this said, we're going to dive over to QBrush. Now QBrush is an amazing place where you can also get 3D content, and this week they are giving out a lot of stuff. And a huge shout out to the artists, as we're going to start out with the very first one from Amin. Amin is giving out a sci-fi device Kitbash. So if you're feeling all sci-fi-ish and you want to add some of those military grade stuff that we can get from the RenderHub, yep, you can actually take a look at some of the things that Amin is giving out, so you can see some very high detailed looking stuff, and you can come through, get these things, plug them into your project, and start working with them. Someone else that is also giving out something pretty nice is Elizion. Elizion is giving out the Kukri and skin. So Kukri and skin is right here for your useful pleasure. So if you're looking for some short daggers, you know, you want to equip your character with something like this, or maybe you're looking for variation of this type of things, these things are free. And of course you can see the textures and see how highly detailed these things are. So you can come through, check these ones out as well, and they're all game ready. Of course you can see this is going to be very production useful, so in case you want to use this for your games or maybe for your animation, you would find these ones very cool. Something else that you find very cool is the SR Chair 07 model from Sajad. Sajad is giving out this lovely looking model. Now this model is right here, pretty cool. You can go through and get it, but it is for 3D Studio Max users, so if you want to use this for your architectural stuff, you can definitely come through and check it out. And this is not the only thing that he has for free, as he also has a lot of other things right here. So you can see that once it comes to chairs, he has some pretty cool chairs and, you know, sitting stuff that you can use. Next up is Christoph. Christoph is giving out the Volkswagen Beetle, which is a brand new asset that he has actually added to the list of things that he has been giving out. There's a lot of 3D model cars and, you know, stuff that you can get from Christoph. And of course he's adding the Beetle as one of the ones that you can now use. So if you're feeling very excited about this one, you can definitely come and get it, as this model is fully rigged and ready to go. I mean, if we simply pop this directly in Blender, you can see what we have right here, and you can simply go through, select any of the parts, and you notice that you can animate this. Let's switch over to the shading so we can have some pretty cool performance. Yeah, so you can go through and move these things however you want. And if you're thinking about, you know, moving the tires, of course you can move this. And this is compatible with both EV and also cycles. So if you're feeling excited about this particular model, you can get this, and this simply makes a lot of sense. And if you're also looking forward to getting something else that would be very useful for you, there is a very interesting looking target pack that is made available by one of our very good friends known as Nikita. So Nikita is giving out the target packs, and you can see these ones. Probably this might come in useful if you're creating some sort of gun range, or you want to just create things like this that you can add as, you know, scene as set dressing stuff. You'll definitely find these ones very handy. They are FBX files. You can also get them as collada, which is .dae, obj, ply, and also stl. And Nikita is also giving a lot of other stuff which you can find right here. So if we simply scroll all the way down, you would notice that there is just a whole lot of things that he has right here. So you can also get this, which is also available. The military target is also here, the neon sign is also here, and finally you can get the training table. But for sure, if you're also looking for things that you can get with 70% off, most of his models are now 70% off, so you can definitely come through and check these things out. And it's very interesting to see that 3D artists are creating content that they can also give out for free and equip other 3D, you know, content creators. And finally, we're going to take a look at the OBJ4 pack, which is now given out and is made available by Source Photos. Source Photos have been a good friend of ours for a very long time, and it's good to see that they're giving out the railway locomotive steam train wagon. These are reference images that you could use, and these are not the only things that they have. They also have a whole lot of reference images and also a whole lot of, you know, packs which you can get. So if you're looking for cloud pack, foggy pack, you're looking for storm packs, you're looking for stuff that you can use to beautify your scene, or maybe you want something that you can use as some sort of complementation for HDRIs, then you might definitely find these ones very handy. You can also choose to use these things as reference packs as well, and you can see that some of these things are for free, like the OBJ packs. You can see some of them are for free, while the other ones are also, you know, sold out stuff. And before we go, let's give a huge shout out to our very own sponsors, Sketchfab. So Sketchfab is a wonderful place where you can buy and also sell your 3D models, and the beautiful part about Sketchfab is they do have this wonderful 3D viewer which you can use to preview your 3D models even before you make a purchase. I mean, look at this wonderful model. How could you have told that this model was good if you had only seen an image render before you proceed to purchase this. So this is one of the main reasons why Sketchfab actually works, and you can see that they have a huge set of libraries and stuff that you can get. If you're feeling lucky and you want to download some premium stuff, you can always go over to the Explore, go to downloadables, and you will be able to download stuff. If you also choose to select something that is downloadable, there are other suggested references which you can pick from, and these would give you way more options of things that you can get. And of course, if you're trying to find some other cooler and lovely content, you can simply use the search bar to search for stuff. For example, if you want to go to some very nice places or you want to see what they look like in 3D and probably someone has designed this, it will save you all of that problem of designing these things yourself, and simply come over to Sketchfab, download these, and get started with them. So this is definitely going to be about it, and a huge shout out to all of the contributors for this week's episode of Free Friday. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.